This presentation will demonstrate my JUnit test and evaluation of AI-generated pizza program. The purpose of this presentation is to evaluate the AI-generated pizza program by commenting on its strengths, weakness, and the structure of the program. The program compares two types of pizza, the circular Mahjong pizza and the trapezoidal trapeza, and it checks for the larger area or whether they are same. I have created 23 JUnit test cases which checks the functionality of the program. It also intentionally failed test cases to demonstrate the weakness of the program. The JUnit tests which I have created are mainly based on the 5 categories. The first one is the normal behavior. This will check the basic calculations and the comparisons of the program. The second category will check the boundary test. It will check the maximum and the minimum accepted value, which is 1 and 100 in our case. The third category will test the invalid input. So it will test all the values like the negative, the 0, and the values greater than 100. The fourth category includes the equality test. So in this test, we're gonna check how the program handles the nearly equal areas. And the fifth category, the final category, is the expected failed test. We have intentionally created some tests to fail to demonstrate how the program will handle the floating point or the missing values. So as you can see now, I'm running the program, the whole pizza test file, and here the some test case will pass and a couple of test case will fail intentionally. The first one is when we are trying to get the same area. Test pizza order same area test fails because when we pass the integers which has the nearly equal area, the difference is very less. The precision of the AI generated code is so high that our test cases fail. It won't consider the difference as the same. So the test case will fail here, demonstrating how precise the code is, which is impractical in real life. The second test case fail here is the method fails as the program was created to take only integer inputs. When we when we try to create a trapezoid of height 2.5, the program round off it to the nearest integer, and the difference in the area is significant. Thus, the expected and the actual values are not equal, and the test case will fail here. The program is not designed to handle the floating integer values. So here's the coverage of my JUnit test cases. The most classes like Mahjong pizza, trapeza, pizza order, etc. are 90 to 100% covered since the methods like get area, toString, compare are fully tested. Overall, my test cases includes both functional tests and it also includes the edge cases and some intentional failure. So it covers the maximum, or we can say the 90 to 100% of the methods in the program. Okay, so now coming to the quality review of the AI code. So the code is well structured. Uh, it has multiple classes. It has also included the abstraction with inheritance, which is a good practice for OOPS. And it has also meaningful uh, naming for classes, and the formulas are also correct. But there are some limitations which I would like to talk about. First, the program is over-engineered. The We have asked AI to use a simple calculation, yet the AI has overcomplicated the simple calculations by forming too many classes and methods, which I think it could have reduced. Yeah, and also some methods heavily relies on the system.out.println to shows the result rather than returning the result itself, which I think is not recommended because it will reduce the life of the method. It restricts the methods to get reused in the future. Also, the program has considered all the dimensions in integers rather than floating, which is quite unrealistic because in real life we cannot always have the accurate integer values. So it shows the code is functionally correct, but it lacks some design maturity, which is the typical of AI code. The code logically sounds correct, but it lacks the practical implementation and user-friendly handling. Lastly, to summarize my finding, uh, the AI-generated code is well structured and it works correctly for the given integer values, and the logic is also correct. It includes the good OOPS practice, but also it contains more than necessary rigidness of the OOPS. It lacks the decimal handling. It has weak input passing and it has overused the classes, which shows the limitation of AI to understand the code more properly and to give the correct result. Like from this assignment, I personally learned the importance of systematic testing for the AI generated code. Like I understood even if we use AI to generate code, guarantee the correctness of the code 100%. Like there will be some logical errors which AI lacks to understand. I learned how to write both passing and failing tests to make sure I can see what is beyond what we can see from the eyes. How does the test run and how it handle edge cases use and how user can cause some errors. And overall, this exercise improved my understanding to do the software testing. What's the difference between logically correct code and practically usable code?